Hey there and welcome to Firefly, a song that was inspired by the song God Only Knows. And you'd think, this song doesn't sound anything like God Only Knows. But that's what we're doing in this series, is showing you in the style of. We're taking a song that we get inspired by a piece, a snippet, a little part of that song, take it, lift it out, and create a song all our own in that style. And that's exactly what we've done for Firefly. So you can look at the performance of God Only Knows and also Firefly. Click on the link down below to see our courses that are going to teach you how to play guitar, beatboxing, cajon, playing by ear, all the things you've seen in these videos. But let's take a look at something we can learn from God Only Knows. So the first thing we saw was beatboxing. I would encourage you to take a look at what I talk about as far as EQ on our God Only Knows tutorial, as far as how I made the sound for the beatboxing. I use the same B with the pursed lips and the quick lips with the B, and then also the same kind of sound that I made in God Only Knows. I just transfer it here and speed it up. You can try to emulate that beat. I'm not going to cover it here. If you want to learn more about that, go to our Beatbox Alphabet course with the links included and try to get that course, because it'll include everything you need to know to make these beats. So get a mic like this and try that. But before we leave, let's talk a little bit about the beatboxing. You can notice I did a little different technique. I curved my mouth into an O, and then I did kind of a gargling sound. And then I kind of eke out and breathe a little bit, and that's what makes that sound that you hear in the beginning, that okay, and all I'm doing is gargling in the back of my throat. I am putting my lips together like that, and I am eking a little bit of breath out like this. Just a slow little exhale. And then I'm singing the pitches out of the back of my throat. So there's a little tip of how to do something unique as far as beatboxing. But what I really want to show you is what we don't see in God Only Knows is the guitar. So you might be asking yourself, where was this inspired by God Only Knows? And all I did was take out one little rhythm of God Only Knows that I really enjoyed. And it was the somebody, somebody sees you, somebody, somebody, somebody needs you, that little line right there. And I transferred it into the strum. Somebody, somebody, somebody needs you. And then I started applying these chords to it. I took an A minor, and if you look in on my hands, you can see how to play it. We're just giving a quick tutorial with the ring finger on my 5th fret, pinky finger on my G string 5th fret, and I stretch down to that D string 2nd fret. Okay, and I can just walk down in half steps. I hit a wrong note there for you. But that's what this, instead of playing an A minor here, I'm playing an A minor here, okay? So 5, I'm closing this one off. I'm playing 2 here, and I'm playing on the G string, I'm playing a 5 here, and I'm muting my B and E string. And then all I'm doing is from the A minor, I'm marching down to an E over G sharp. Okay, there's your E first inversion. G sharp. So I've got 4 closed, 2, and then 4, and then closed. And then I march down another half step. I just take that ring finger off and put my index or my middle finger there. Okay, so now I've got my middle finger closed, 2nd fret, and then I've got my 4th fret. And then all I do is take this pinky, move it down to the 2nd fret. So it's coming from the 4th to 2nd. And then I take and I put my middle finger here. Sometimes I play it like this, I believe, but basically it's a D over F sharp. It's just a 2 and then a 2. We're muting this A string, leaving this G string. If anything, we're letting this high E be okay, but we're just marching down in half steps. And that is how the chorus go, or that's how the verse chords go. And then all we do is add this rhythm from somebody, somebody sees you. And here's that rhythm written down on a whiteboard for you. It's super easy. This is how you start by kind of emulating rhythm patterns in anything you're doing. You just start with a down, up, 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 down, up. That's all we're doing. And all we're doing then is slowly deciding what we want to change, what we want to add, what we want to subtract. So the very first thing on the 1 is we put a rest on 1. Then the X simulates a scratch, and I'll show you the scratch here in a minute, okay? So the scratch is on an up, then we leave the down up open. We leave the next down up open, and then we scratch the next down up. And then here we go down, and we actually take out the up here. So we leave this down, and it hits on 3, and then we have a scratch, and then an open. And then scratch, scratch, open, and we take out that upstroke there. So you'll see that this pattern is really just a combination of taking out, adding scratches, leaving in, adding scratches, taking out a note, and then you have kind of your pattern. So we have this 1 scratch, open, 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 scratch, scratch, open, scratch, open, scratch, scratch, open. That's what we're going to do, but it's all going to be down, up, down, or down, up, scratch, down, up, down, up, scratch, scratch, okay? Down, leave out the up, scratch, up, scratch, scratch, down, and then leave out the up. And here is how it will sound. So if you can see my 2 hands right here, what I'm going to start with is this A minor, and I'm just going to go ahead and emulate that pattern, okay? And so feel free to bring that up or pause it or take a screenshot of it as you play it. So you got the down, scratch, and you can just lay your fingers on it, and then down, open, down, up. Those are both open. So we got a down, miss, scratch on the up, 4 opens, down, up, and then 2 scratches, and then we're going to go open, and we're going to miss the up, remember? And we're going to go scratch, and then the next one's up, and then we've got scratch, scratch, down, and we miss the up. So it's down, scratch, down, up, scratch, scratch, down, miss, scratch, up, scratch, scratch, down, miss. So as you start to go faster, here's what it sounds like. So the first one is that miss. So there's Firefly. That's the idea behind how we took a song like God Only Knows, brought it into another song of our own, and created something else. You can see more on how to play guitar, on how to beatbox, on how to sing in our God Only Knows tutorials, as well as our website. Click on the link below and get full courses on how to learn all of these skills. We hope to see you soon.